Hey y'all, it is Larry from the Tiny Cabin. Obviously not at the Tiny Cabin. I wish I was, 'cause it's cold here. It's been pretty nice up until today. Now we're back down below freezing, and not liking it. Anyway, I am finally going to my mom's house to drop off this trailer, since I live in town and don't have a whole lot of parking spaces and such. So I'm going to take the Suburban to Mom's house out in the boonies and unload the trailer, come back. Not a whole lot else to update about, really. I mean, when you have no money and nothing going on, it's been cold, there's not a whole lot updating. So this will be my update for this month. Throwing the air compressor in here just in case his front tire goes flat. Been having issues with that. I'm going to try to not get pulled over on the way, because my trailer does not have plates on it. Because in Oklahoma you don't have to have plates on your trailer, and I'm cheap, so I didn't want to buy plates for the trailer. So I don't haul it around much here in Indiana, since you do have to have plates on trailers here. I don't want to, I'm popping a nitro right now in case you're wondering. So I really can't afford a ticket, so yeah. Oh. Okay, I wish I had some way to hold this camera on the dash when I'm driving. I don't really, so I guess we'll just do it the hard way. But hopefully you'll see something at least, you know, halfway cool to make it worth your while watching this video. Okay, all the lights are on the trailer, good. I'm going to stick to the side streets as much as possible, which unfortunately isn't very possible, really, but I can for a little while. There's the moose. Not one of those things I've ever been into. Not in the moose or the elks or any of those. I think you probably have to be a little more socially connected than I am. This is Walnut Street. Not that that means anything to you, but this is the street that takes you out of town into the boonies, where there is Fern Cliff Nature Preserve, which is a really cool place. And if I were in better health and could go out there, and if we'd had a good freeze this year, there's one spot where there's this ice waterfall. It happens every winter. Don't know if it happened this winter, but it's a gorgeous place. It's used to be a Boy Scout camp many years ago, and before that it was the original Coca-Cola bottling plant that produced the green glass for the bottles. And that's why the Coke bottles are green, because the sand they used from Fern Cliff turned the bottles green. Every once in a while you can still find broken pieces of Coke bottles out there, and you can still see some of the foundation for the factory, or whatever you want to call it. It's also where I proposed to my wife, but that's irrelevant because she's gone, so screw her. Anyway. Oh, look, we have a speed thingy here now. And it's not doing anything. Okay, it still has the plastic on it. Because, you know, you gotta slow down for those DePaul kids, because college students, they're not smart enough to not run in front of cars. Are we really coddling people that much now? Oh, we've got to have a 20-mile-per-hour speed zone because DePaul students, you know, they're just too stupid to not run in front of cars. Jesus. You'd never guess from my rants about such things that I'm a Democrat, would you? Okay, there's the VFW. It's big guns out front. Always wanted to shoot one of those. I'm going very close to the speed limit on this road because cops like to sit here and pull people over for 1 mile per hour over. My mom got a ticket for 31 and a 30. A lot of the cops here suck. Some of them are okay. In case you haven't figured it out, we're headed out of town right now. There's the bowling alley. One of the ugliest buildings I've ever seen. Okay, this is Veterans Memorial Highway, otherwise known as, used to be the railroad tracks. Well, this is Indiana, so railroad tracks. You can't say railroad, it has to be railroad. Then we'll be turning up here by the jail, which is normal places called a jail. Speaking of, there went a sheriff's deputy right there. Luckily, I'm going under the speed limit. Not sure how long the battery's going to last on this since I haven't used the camera in quite a while. It's been sitting. My house is kind of cold, and you know how that affects batteries. So, we'll see. Hopefully I can video the whole trip, because I know you're just sitting on the edges of your seat wondering what's going to happen next. Well, we're going to turn right. That's what's going to happen next. There is the road to the jail right there. I'm surprised it actually isn't spelled G-E-L on the sign there. Now we are definitely out of town. This is where Mom used to live. Mom lives with me now. There's the cemetery. And I'm going too fast, but if you see the one with 2 hearts, that would be my dad. I'll warn you before we get there, my mom's house is a dump. It used to be nice. Many years ago, in the 50s, it was actually in Better Homes and Gardens. But that was the last time anything was really done to it, was the 50s. So that's when my mom and my dad built it. And there's Mom's house in all its glory. Colored tile was so cool and groovy in the 50s. Now we have plastic covering a window, amongst other things. Okay, and we've got this beautiful pile of shit right here. I think I just saw snow. Okay, so I'm going to pull up into the yard here a bit and dump this trailer, and then I will be back.